I get.
So I'm gonna just read this comment right here that someone said to what she said. It says she does OnlyFans, lets the memories hang out, and is fine with the attention because it's literally how she makes money. But she wants a man to be overly aggressive in fending off people who give her the attention she wants. Yet she's calling him insecure. It turns her on to see a man risk his well-being trying to solve a problem that she welcomes. And that's pretty much what I was saying. It's like, you're saying you want someone to protect you from attention and you just get a lot of attention, but you said you're comfortable and fine with the attention. So why do I have to protect you from it? Like, you want the attention. And if I'm going to be protecting you from something that you're inviting, it seems like we're going to have an uphill battle to fight. Like, I'm always going to be in confrontation with somebody or something because you get a lot of attention. What? I don't have time for that.
A lot of attention. How would you handle?
Oh, why'd you break your heart?
He seems kind of insecure, to be honest.
And then when asked why she popped her heart, the response is he seems insecure.
Yeah. Like, if you can't handle someone's getting attention. Also, I can totally handle
but you need
it. I'm a strong man that can protect me. It turns me on.
I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not.
So when she said it turns me on, she completely lost me. When you told me that seeing a man get confrontational over you turns you on and you get a lot of attention and you want a man to protect you from it, I'm not doing that. It sounds like you just want to see me be aggressive in front of people. And while, yes, it might turn you on, it could also end badly for me or the other party or both or all of us, depending on the level of crash out we're dealing with. And so that just sounds very ignorant to me. It sounds childish and ignorant, which is why I'm like, we don't even need to talk any further.
To the biggest of deals. Now, is he aesthetically someone that's your type?
He's kind of short.
Okay.
But it's okay. I was going to give him a chance. But also, he doesn't like my job, so I do OnlyFans.
Oh, you're a too?
I do OnlyFans, yeah.
Sure.
Is she someone aesthetically that's your type?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the yes?
She's initially on first glance attractive, and then, you know what I mean? She's not an ugly person. You know what I mean? She's not ugly. You know what I mean? So.
And so I also just think it's really interesting that this is where the conversation went to.
Cute girl.
So I'm going to let him ask you again. He asks, is he your type?
Why'd you break your heart?
He seems kind of insecure, to be honest. Yeah. Like, if you can't handle someone's getting attention. Also,
You can't handle it, so why should I?
I can totally handle it.
But you need protection from it.
A strong man that can protect me. It turns me on.
I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there.
It's okay. It's not to the biggest of deals. Now, is he aesthetically someone that's your type?
He's kind of short.
Okay.
But it's okay. I was going to give him a chance. But
And
also,
so this right here is just something I think is interesting where it's like, nah, I think he's insecure, right? And then in the next breath, she says, he's too short for me. And so I know my height. I know I'm not that tall. Personally, I don't care. But to sit here and say, oh, wow, I think you're insecure, and then to say, you're too short, is like, you're also just not a nice person. Why would you say all of that? If you already felt like somebody was insecure, you're also going to pinpoint a deficiency as well after I pretty much just told her I'm not going to accept her behavior. I pretty much called her out on her poor behavior and her poor mindset. And her follow-up is, he's insecure and he's short. I think it's so sad that instead of reflecting on someone's response and assessment of you and saying, well, why did they say this? They're just an insecure person. And if they actually like themselves, then we wouldn't have had that conversation. But if you actually liked yourself, my security or lack of wouldn't even be a conversational point because you would have just been secure in yourself and the attention you get and wouldn't care what my opinion was on it. But, that's neither here. And so I'm glad I kept scrolling. This comment says he's insecure because she wants him to let her do whatever she wants if they're together, and he said no. And that's pretty much what it came down to, is I get a lot of attention. How are you going to handle the attention? I said, I'm not going to. And if I were going to be in a partnership with somebody, we're going to have to assess and address what types of attention you want and what types of attention you get, and what that means for the relationship. Because if you're fine with attracting hell of attention and you're not shutting it down, that's fine, but you can't be mine.